Hello everyone, I'm just doing a video on how to breed sailfin mollies. As you can see, I have a very pretty male at the back there, and hidden amongst all the wisteria are some girls and a couple of boys that are just starting to come into maturity. So for breeding mollies, it's quite easy. If you've bred any live bearer, it's the same process. Put them in a tank, give them some food, and let them do their thing. The mollies grow to be quite large, and for a live bearer, their males can be somewhat aggressive towards each other. So I always find it's best to have just one dominant male, like what I've got here. I've spent a pretty penny to get a nice male like that, and then going to keep him in with all the girls, and that ensures that he doesn't harass the girls too much, but in turn he's not having to squabble with any other males. All the mollies apart from that male I bred myself from someone's pet store mollies that I got for a pretty good price. Just got a couple females and one male. So the thing with mollies are, after they give birth, the babies will, if you have them in a separate tank and you power feed them, grow quite quickly, but they sex out really slowly. Like these are getting to be, 5 months old, and I can only tell maybe one or two that are definitely male and definitely female. The ones that I can tell that are males are what they call early maturing males. The best thing to do with those ones is actually get rid of them, because they will prevent the other fish from growing so fast. It's all very scientific, but yeah, any early maturing males you want to get rid of. They will stop the actual fish growing to their full potential, because they start harassing the females a lot earlier, and they will stay generally smaller than the other mollies. Same for swordtails. They're also late maturing fish, so by the time they sex out, the early maturing males you want to get rid of, otherwise you'll have smaller fish than what you could potentially have. I've been inundated with ram's horn snails, as you can see. But mollies, they are voracious algae eaters, so much so that my poor bristlenose catfish has run out of food in this tank, and I have to feed them a double dose of algae wafers, otherwise the mollies will eat it all. They're pretty good at catching their babies, so unless you got a really densely planted tank, you'll probably find that you have a very low survival rate for the fry. They're all hiding at the back there because I just turned the light on. A lot of people say mollies need brackish water. Mine are in 100% pure fresh water. The reason why they usually have a really hard transition from brackish water to fresh water is usually the hardness of the water. So one way to get around it is have crushed coral in either as your substrate, or into, if you have one of these beautiful canister filters that's making so much noise because I need to clean it out, have the coral inside there, and that will raise the hardness of the water. Alternatively, you can go to your hardware store and buy a cement brick and hide that somewhere in your fish tank. That'll also do the trick quite well. I raise my mollies outside to breed, because I always find they do better in a pond when you're trying to breed them. The only thing is, you'll have to bring them into a tank inside if your winters get very cold. In Australia, where I live on the Gold Coast, our winters, we can get to about 3 degrees at night. I still have my guppies and mollies outside even in that, and they seem to be okay. I wouldn't recommend leaving them out there if your daytime temperatures are that low, but nighttime they can suffer for a few hours and seem to be okay. So I probably left out a heap of information in this video, so if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Thank you.